Here's what's making news this week. The school announced all classes go online on Monday after many students tested positive for COVID. The English department's physical interpretation event was held this Wednesday, despite campus-wide readoption of distance learning policy. A controversial post containing a list of allegations against the head of Chinese department emerges on the social media recently, and the author is now calling for her removal. The 557 school bus no longer runs on diesel fuel but electricity now. Welcome back to BDHM News. I'm Bruce Hong. Mother's Day is around the corner, but if you want to return to your hometown and celebrate with your family, you might need to think twice. Considering the fact that more and more local cases have been reported in Taiwan, schools and institutions are adopting their new policies in response to the skyrocketing COVID cases. Surely, Suzhou is no exception. The school follows Ministry of Education's guidelines to formulate COVID policies, but some students are not happy with it. BDHM's Howard Huang has the story.
Good afternoon, I'm Howard. Now I'm inside Suzhou University, where we can see most of the students were not here taking class. Instead, they were at home taking online courses since May 3rd, Tuesday. This is because the school decided to conduct online courses to reduce the influence of the COVID-19. Moreover, the school will inform students who were with the positive students in the same classroom, telling them to leave the school for a week. In other words, if there is one person found positive, the whole class has to stay at home. However, some students were not satisfied with this measure. On Discord, there are many backlashes against this policy posted by Suzhou University students.
I think that it is inappropriate for school to procrastinate to announce the distance learning policy, for there are lots of positive cases in Suzhou University, and the decision is too late for students.
This Monday, the school announced that remote learning policy came into force until next Wednesday, and caught many students off guard.
The original policy is to mix distance and in-class learning together, but school finds that it is difficult for professors to conduct, so finally they decide to cancel the in-class learning.
I'm Howard Huang reporting for BDHN News in Waishuangxi.
Speaking of remote learning, due to the policy, many activities on campus went online or were put off. However, there's still one taking place on campus as scheduled this Wednesday. That is the simultaneous interpretation showcase. Here's BDHM's Michael Zhang reporting from the Waishuangxi campus.
Hi, I'm Michael Zhang. Here I'm standing inside the Puren Hall where this year's Simultaneous Interpretation Achievement Exhibition is held. Due to the outbreak of COVID-19 recently, online attendance is encouraged and a number of pandemic prevention measures are taken at the venue.
When entering the Puren Hall, participants should download the Taiwan Social Distancing app or register on the Suzhou University contact tracing system. The organizers also encourage the guests to sit in a checkerboard pattern to remain socially distant. Moreover, the audiences can choose to attend the event either in person or online. The exhibit features two speakers, National Taiwan Normal University Professor Nancy Tsai and Suzhou University alumna Vivian Ye. When the speakers gave their speeches, simultaneous interpretation was provided by the students of two SI classes who sat in the interpretation booth at the back of the venue. The audience could listen to the speech both in Mandarin Chinese and English by using the interpretation receiver. Despite the school's remote learning policy, this SI Showcase might be one of the few events which is physically held as scheduled during the International Cultural Excellence in English Week. Therefore, the organizers have made necessary precautions to keep every participant safe and sound.
In the simultaneous interpretation exhibition, students are able to utilize every aspect of interpreting skill they have learned, including sight translation, consecutive interpreting, and simultaneous interpreting.
I'm Michael Zhuang, now back to studio.
Truly a living proof of the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Next, joining us is our weatherman Adam Shea, reporting the weather forecast this weekend. This does it for this week's BDHM News. I'm Bruce Hong. We hope to see you again next week. Until then, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Bruce. Mother's Day is this weekend. It will be a nice weather to celebrate the holiday. The temperature of East, and South Taiwan is around 26 to 28 Celsius, while the North and the West Taiwan may reach 30. Also, a quick torrential rain in the afternoon may occur in North Taiwan. Here are 3 notices to give our BDHN friends. First, consume excessive water to prevent heat stroke. Second, apply sunscreen to avoid unwanted UV. Finally, remember to bring an umbrella. This is the end of today's weather forecast. We should have a nice day.
The Purun Hall, where this year's simultaneous exhibition is. Here I'm standing inside the Purun Hall, where this year's. Hi, I'm Michael.
Mother's Day is around the corner. Oh, 靠背，我也 against the head of Chinese Department of